It's hot and humid here in Jaipur, and heating up the space is this brand spanking new Tata Nexon. We have with us Mohan Savakar sir, who is the Chief Product Officer of Tata Motors Passenger Vehicles. Sir, congratulations on the launch.
Thank you.
Tell us about
Yeah.
the vehicle, sir.
Yeah. So, as you would know, this car first got launched in 2017 and we had come up with a major upgrade in 2020. So, this time it is going to be the new Nexon. So many new things that come with this. Just where we are standing, you have a bi-LED headlamp, you have LED fog lamps, you have LED DRLs, which also double as the side indicators. And these side indicators swipe instead of blinking.
Okay, that's a new.
That's a new one. So you'll see that the full exterior, front and back, has become digital.
Of course.
So you may remember from olden days that the Nexon back end used to have something called the X Factor,
Yeah.
which used to be in white color or silver color, and a plastic trim. So that has become a digital now. So when you see the car from
Connected
behind,
LEDs now.
connected LEDs,
Yeah.
right to left, with a X kind of sign on both sides. There's one more thing on the exterior. You don't see the rear wipers because they are now hidden inside the trim on top. So there's so many changes in the car that it's hardly recognizable from the earlier version.
Of course.
So we're going to call it the new Nexon.
New Nexon. We have heard that there will be a separate name for this car, and then there have been rumors about it. But finally, the new Nexon. So, talking of Government of India regulations, Bharat NCAP is on the horizon. We have already, I think, from October 1st, there will be 6 airbags standard in all the cars and all that. So, what are your plans in terms of Bharat NCAP? Will it increase the pricing for our customers?
Firstly, the BNCAP is a voluntary program.
Okay.
So a company can decide to enter, not enter.
Okay.
If you ask Tata Motors would be interested to,
Be a
let's
part of
say, be a part of this.
Yeah.
So this will start whenever the government releases the regulation, expected around October. So we'll wait for it, and the moment it comes, we'll want to participate in the GNCAP. Okay. In terms of pricing and other things, so that's something which is a market dynamic. So if safety is something that is important for Tata Motors, we are doing it. And what happens in terms of pricing is something that you will need to wait and watch.
Okay, of course. And talking of this car, this is a ICE vehicle.
Yep.
And future is increasingly electric, it seems. But lovers of proper gasoline powered or petrol powered cars always will go for an ICE vehicle. But I think there is a midway somewhere with the hybrid vehicles where you have petrol also and then a battery which has a lesser carbon footprint, those cars. So Tata Motors as a whole, does they have plans for a hybrid vehicle in future?
Yeah. So as a policy, we do not comment on our future product plans. So you need to wait and watch till it gets into the news. So
Okay.
till that time, please hang on.
And about ICE vehicles, where do you see it in your future?
Yeah. So ICE will continue to have a future in India and rest of the world for quite some time. We all understand that, of course, EV is a better way of consuming energy, and there will be a transition to EV over a period of time. But that time is a little far away. So till then, we see ICE also going strong.
I know that you won't be revealing the pricing to us, to our audience right away, but still, to give a ballpark figure, what do you think will this be priced comparatively with its competitors right now in the market we have?
So pricing in India is always a competitive, let us say, landscape, and we are part of the competition. So it will have to be in the ballpark. But when you see the car today evening and then later, you'll also see the kind of content that has gone into the car, and we'd be wanting to see that the content gets the right representation in the pricing also.
Of course. Also, the fact that I think Tata Harrier and then Safari and also Nexon, they still had diesel variants. The new Nexon will also have diesel variants.
It does.
It does. Okay, so we'll also have ranges and different color schemes and all the
Yeah.
variants of this car.
So since you asked the question about diesel, you know that very few people in India have been able to manage the BS6 Phase 2 transition without using an SCR. We are one of them.
Okay.
So because we have been able to manage it without the SCR, we see that this car will have a future for a few more years.
We hope to ride it on the roads very soon. soon.
Sure.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you.